The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Back to throw. Robinson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
The third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They're going to try and throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. To throw is Robinson. Throwing on 4th down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is caught by Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Here's Cunningham. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Jones on third down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, Jones dancing to his left. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, 77 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 58 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? Two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's Cunningham. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Cunningham. Looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. On second down, here's Cunningham. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Dickerson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Dickerson on the handoff. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A carry for Dickerson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Young steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dave Casper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Here's Eric Dickerson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Dickerson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Jones. This is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A play fake. Now Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Following the interception, Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. George Kittle, 65 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running it with Dickerson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now Young. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Jones will sneak it. Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to Dickerson here on second down.
And some room to roam now. The solid stiff, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They were zooming past that number there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Touchdown! George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and short yardage, Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Young to throw on fourth. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. On first down, Dickerson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Dickerson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get